That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much.
I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However,
Nice, I guess.
if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins. Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who hath overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
That's off.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won! He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Camp Luis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Tom.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it. Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, Coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do it.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
My heart's pounding.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Makes sense. And I'm concerned justified, so as do I sway an entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
I'll face any challenge.
I'll confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll let my work
I'll
prove.
have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck!
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
Yay!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
There's the crowd.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Oh?
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
That is
They've
impressive.
even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about
She
magic.
does.
Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe. Sorry, been a full year. Only natural that there would still be some unrest among
Even
people.
the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less.
You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Ujif of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Keep our spying more now, but Smash can solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Oh, I wonder.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
True.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load.
Love that.
And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How'd Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery?
Your Majesty? Are you here? June is back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you!
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Yay!
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
Authority weakens power polls and holds those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to a new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them, or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'm glad to see more optimism in this world. Still, it'll take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
Yeah, I'll be in touch.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Already found us.
So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, your majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I suppose I have no choice.
I suppose I have no choice.
What is it? You have unfinished business. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, your majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, where are you?
Let's go.
That reminds me of the first time we went missing. It seems so long now. We'd be praying in the Grand Cathedral just like back then. Before we head back to the Grand Cathedral, why don't I talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for New Year, so let's find them. Ah! Everyone! Right. Let's get going and see. Okay. Hello, Scroll. Ah, still looking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt, the classic game cat and mouse. Though who is which, I do not say. It's been years since you've been to the throne. But it's like you've hardly changed. I can say the same to you. That's Lord or General Stroll, your majesty. I never get used to such titles. I really should take a page from Juna's book. She has a gift for delegating, like she was born to do so. Not that I can talk, I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself. You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles, and none too clearly. A general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognise the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction protecting those lives. Remember our first meeting back in the recruitment centre? A fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you a struggling elder traveller. Back then, Bodigo was getting ahead. My people were a little more an afterthought. If I met you, I never realised the truth about my fortune. My father's intentions, I certainly couldn't have saved the Hellenes. I owe seeing the joy in their faces due. I think I've said before, but thank you. Give yourself some credit.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way to live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you. You have a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always, it's my role as ward to be the vanguard. Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think for friendship as steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
What do you want to do? Say
there. Who else is there? I'll go in order. Hulkenberg next.
Come now.
When you finish your business, blah 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 blah. Oh, if you take this as my prayer from you not to venture out, that's not all one is. Only that as Captain Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all time. Sounding awfully formal there, Hulkenberg. Well, that is. Think of your station. How else would the Knights Captain address the Land's King? Be over familiar would set a poor example. Imagine scandalizing the face of the rank and file guard. That said, not a day goes by and I don't reflect on our troubles. Now only a year passed, I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wandering searcher in vain of the prince, and it was through you I learnt he yet lived, and in the end, it was your sentence that I supported. I never tire of the faces younger guards make when I tell them the time you acted as witness to my doom. Brings back more memories, not only of my doom from that day, but of the journey we undertook. You were the reason I could endure the fight to the end. I'm pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Dante's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our part to protect you, our king. You do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do. No, I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know the people, they protect not just the king, but a ruler who stands beside his people, hears their voices and declares truth. I protect you with my life, as I always have endeavoured to do. Your Majesty, only let me stay by your side to do so.
Alright.
Who's next? Ice me!
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business. I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you. But I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes, and break myself. Only try not to frustrate the royal guards over much. They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Bah, who am I kidding? And I do smiles as surely MF. That's become clear to me since becoming entitled. What could be more bizarre? A huge chief outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, midnight commander. There was, of course, some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepted they've become, albeit gradually. And outcasts became king too.
True.
Indeed, you faced no short persecution, and look at you now, grand titles and posts across the nation, no different, spread across all the tribes. I've realised over the past year just how much of a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not make a country. Yet he stands for those very people, as symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural villages. How's Sidori?
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. Their coronation inspired the village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see changes for myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books. We've a way to go before that day comes, but until it does, let's forge the path towards it, Your Majesty. Right, Juno's next.
Mike.
Hello, Juno.
My king.
Oh, there you are, Chaos. Heard you're in town, so I decided to see if you might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me soon. Bring out souvenirs.
Gosh.
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry. I'll give you just the gist.
Well.
Firstly, the Major Academy reconstruction is going swimmly. Repairs are in full swing, or process demonstrations. I must say, I'm surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back and towards our strongstress. Oh, and I shall introduce you to my furry little friend. I scooped him up in the Academy of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory, supposedly used by the king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in that cold and sunny. Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All that knowledge was lost when I fell, so we're starting from scratch. It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know. Speaking of fate, on my way back, I met up with Myrtius. She's well, I trust.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
More than well. Her throat's been fine, and she's a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her and her music, and me coming face to face in magic again. Surely you remember, music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts, well, why, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch, with music and magic in his head, going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted. And if it makes the world a better place, why it's not just grand. Renan taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us. Deep in our hearts. Who's next? Yufa. How many do we have left? 7. We've done 4.
I do believe.
Okay. Hello, Yufa. Working as hard as ever, Chaos. Were you going back to town and listening to what the people have to say? Myself, I've just come to Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Shouldn't you delegate that? That's a question I should throw right back at you, Your Majesty. As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past, my sins were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial. I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone regardless of race or status can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother's making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he's truly found his calling, I think. I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime. And so I practice what I preach. The other day, I went to visit Obi's church to inquire with those who were sick about how the kingdom could be more accessible to them. They let you in?
Very well.
Yes, I had a productive conversation with Obi and the rest of the Maddie who were sick. Have gone better and want to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God. I want to fight for them, to have options under laws and systems that they can rely on, in addition to higher power. A country where all the tribes, with all their values, can join hands in army. That's what we need. You have achieved that too, Your Majesty. I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. Okay, Basilio. That took a while to load. Like you're about to do? Yeah, Captain. The Trident Brigade reporting in. I'm pleased to report that there's nothing to report, Your Majesty, so I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful in it. It's not just to call myself a captain. Besides, we've even taken in some survivors from Luis's troops, you know. But don't worry, I've got eyes on them, even when I ain't looking. Well, I see, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just gotta show them how power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you. That there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer turn to a life of crime to make ends meet. If Dale could see Grantron today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Dale, a lot of guys who didn't make it. Vidka.
Yeah.
Do you remember him? Those damn experiments trapped him in a vengeance he couldn't see past. I feel like even he might smile seeing what I'm up to now. We built this piece with a lot of blood and tears. So I say those of us who made it this far owe it all to what didn't to practice. Maybe I've got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad. People are just stopping bad because you're king now. You've been through a lot, though, so thanks for not giving up on us. We're the world from matter. You spot eye trouble that I didn't spot first, you just point me at it and I'll solve it quick like.
Alright then.
Who's not behind us? Ah, Alonso, my goat.
But
I wonder what yours is up to. This is taking a while. Oh, what brings us Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you? I know how it is. I have the fancy title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau. And can research as I please now, but something's missing. So I threw off the stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner the way I do.
Wait.
Maybe if you took your job a little more seriously. I am. Research part at least. But you must feel it too. The sudden urge to take the runner to the sky and leave all the cares to the ground below. Then I'm grateful for the gracious little title that you've given to a man who used to skulk about modifying goblin runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from the ocean to your palatial plates. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit stuck at the beginning of the development. I've times I guess I need stimulation of mind. Do you have anything about doing trick? I smell not irrelevant. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even the rocks themselves are better off untouched. They become the guiding principle of my research, you know.
That's...
Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. And engineering dumps a burden on future generations to engineer it all. Still, it's no small feat to design the perfect balance between safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it. And I'm bally genius! Ah, I knew it. What I need is stimulation. Your Majesty. You know, like the soul shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Our dear girl is sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. Okay. Got 4 more to go through. Katarina. Oh well, if I did the big mod himself, good time, mate. I just got back in town myself. Where'd you go? I'm captain of Seeker's Recon Team, remember? We travel the world and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so I'm going to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to go back out there. Well, I'm not a special kid to dodge and the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there. But what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull if I can speak my mind. Even the country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you. I appreciate it. Oh, come on, I'm just roasting you. After we knocked heads, I knew I could trust you with making the lives of Parpus better than it was. All my cohort have found jobs, and some of them even picked up new skills, being out from sea from so long. But don't worry your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up and report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah?
Alright then.
And now time for my guy, Alonso.
Pleasure to see you.
Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's been quite a few years since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from parental duties, or palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists, and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous. No? It's been tough going. Right, your critics are loud and open with their barbs, but plenty more have put their faith in you. Besides, most of the agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot and hope that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All this work for the royal attitude to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use my talent for good, as I always should have. I'm proud to see it.
Yes.
That's right, supporting you is the best thing you can do. You're the one who's been able to create such lasting change in our
Now
country.
that you mention it.
And that reminds me, do you remember Bertram, my hometown landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He said to confess his crime and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proved your ideals to be true. That's why your country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it. I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country is one, it's you. And I am proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule the day will come that even we Ninja can walk about freely in our true forms. Are you curious when I look like my true form? I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save it for another time, shall we? I know, okay.
Lovely, that.
Hello, pardon. Would not expect coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today. Ha, good where I'm moving Tattletale. I myself just left a meeting over how the provincial governments are doing. We convened for New Year. Or things about here. Oh, it's as lively as it used to be, and we're all up to you, Your Majesty. That dodgy mess you cleaned up for us feels like ancient history now. I'm pleased to report, as head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns have employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my feelings so others don't repeat my mistakes. That brings me back.
Got to say,
I know I was trying to do too much on my own back then, and I got a bit overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, taking every matter to public pity can be laborious. What with all proceedings and disputes. Still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble. And choosing king of our own was all the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely, that.
And our final Brigida. Hello. The king himself out browsing the shop, huh? Perhaps I didn't drop up road circuit of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the family. Any recommendations? One in particular, in fact, we're also down for that moment. Igniter made on Children's Crest, the one that lights up with rainbow colours. It's held starting to do well. The store is packed with families and children. I now hold a position where I can show the distribution of all matters of goods throughout the kingdom as head of the Igniter consultation. I can't help but think that if I had been in this position sooner than Church's violence, the tragedy of that village could have been prevented. It wasn't your fault. I know that. I only rose to this position when she became king, and she had life in what lurked in the shadows of this country. No, you can't take full credit, as it were. I was nominated for my new position by my colleagues. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world. It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to will continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of,
Ah yes, do you remember my dog? I found no one who took her. Naturally, I considered to end their lives. But there she was, sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature. They decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit to her name. You come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Nice.
All right then.
Let's go.
And now our final talk, Maria.
Lovely, that.
Say that. So?
I think we've heard from all we can. Push we ahead to Maria's. Let's go
That
here.
reminds me.
Big here brings back memories. You remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She's grand back then now. She's happy now. You can say that again. Because the country has turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there will always be differences in opinions, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're talking about now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I'm excited to see what kind of fancy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, if you're the one putting it in ink, that means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, your body, shall we get going?